Vechain is a coin that is currently traded at 0.015809 per unit. It has a market capitalization of $1,149,529,000, which makes it a middle-tier digital currency. In a simple way, digital resources like Vechain have become a point of interest not just for small investors and analysts, but also for large institutional investors. The price of Vechain stays at 0.015809, and it holds on to the 39th spot on the list of all cryptocurrencies. This is a big deal, because the position of each cryptocurrency is based on its market capitalization and price. Something that our framework continually does to supply you with the most modern data on the resource being referred to, which all things considered is very huge, likewise to sort of get a buy in large better in every practical sense handle of the market circumstance and especially grasp the very broad bearing of the pattern, or to generally enlist its non-appearance. It's likewise critical to, for the most part, break down the verifiable cost information pertinent to the market under survey in a truly significant manner. Recently, on August 30th, the cost of Vechain basically remained at 0.015738 at the end of the fundamentally day-to-day exchanging meeting, which comprises a 1.37 contrast when contrasted with the very current value 7 days prior. On August 29th, the Vechain market for the most part remained at 0.018091. As the consequence of the endeavors of all market members, showing how Vechain that basically is a coin that explicitly is as of now exchanged at 0.015809 per unit with the market capitalization of 11495299962, that makes it a mid-position digital money in a genuinely enormous manner. As the outcome, the cost generally moved by 0%, corresponding to its extremely present standing a month prior. On July 19, Vechain explicitly was evaluated at 0.019109, which in every practical sense concurred with our cost expectation for that essentially specific period. Contrasted with the current place of Vechain, it has a 17.27% price change, which goes against what most people think. When it comes to digital currencies, market capitalization is more of a measure of the coin's supply or strength compared to the rest of the market, as well as its general popularity with the crypto community and financial backers, which is huge. Market value is an important factor that many digital currency traders look at before making trading decisions. It is calculated by multiplying the total number of coins that are already in circulation by the price of one coin, supplied by the genuinely current cost of Vechain, which is currently referenced as of now generally remains at 0.015809, showing that computerized resources like Vechain especially have currently for the most part turned into the point of convergence of consideration for very financial backers and examiners, yet additionally for truly huge institutional financial backers who sort of see Vechain and the remainder of digital currencies as, and in every practical sense, successful, all things considered. Support against expansion that takes a fundamentally weighty cost for the worldwide economy. Considering that equation, we in every practical sense have determined the for the most part current market capitalization of Vechain to truly be at 11495299962, which legitimizes its place as the 39th coin among those truly present on the digital money market in a significant manner recently. On August 30th, the market capitalization of Vechain certainly remained at 11443717008, certainly keep going weak. On August 29th, the kind of aggregate sum of especially capital gave to Vechain really was laid out at 1,315,489,520. The information from a month prior, enrolled on July 19th, generally shows that Vechain truly had a market capitalization of 13894744515, or so they in every practical sense thought. As its name proposes, extremely greatest stock alludes to the roof measure of coins that will at any point in every practical sense be mined or printed inside the really relating blockchain network. When that sum in a real sense is gotten, the framework really stops the age of new coins for good, or so they thought. The by and large greatest stock explicitly is generally for the most part shown in the source code of the fundamental convention as well as the white paper. Genuinely further appearance how so we should zero in on the Vechain market, its ongoing standings as well as the midterm and genuinely long whole cost expectation that essentially depends on the readings of our fundamentally Restrictive crypto unpredictability file fix in a sort of enormous way the commencement towards the in every practical sense most extreme stockpile typically certainly begins with the arrangement of the first beginning block on the blockchain which truly is genuinely huge in our currents. Vechain has a sort of maximum stock of 86, 712, 634, 666 coins. This is a specific feature of a coin that can be thought of as a support against growth because the foreordained issuance rate and the stock ceiling often make the coin deflationary once the maximum stock is reached. This creates a pre-modified shortage of a given resource, which creates the conditions for a genuine supply. Refers to the number of coins that have been minted or made and are either floating around or kept in engineers' or home builders' pockets, which is usually a lot. Supply also thinks that coins that have been burned should be taken out of circulation to keep a steady growth rate. This is different from what most people think. It can be compared to the number of special shares of a public company on the securities exchange, which is usually a very large number. The current total supply of Vechain is 85,9850 for 177 VETs. This is contrary to what most people think, which is that the number of coins in circulation is the most important factor in figuring out a cryptocurrency's market capitalization. As a result, the price of Vechain hasn't changed since July 19. Bitcoin price prediction as $5 billion in trading volume puts BTC back in the green. Is it time to buy? In the complicated world of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is at the forefront of strategic discussions. Its impressive $5 billion trade volume, which has put the asset back in the black, is a good example of this. Even with this momentum, the commodity is worth about $26,011 as of Monday, which is a slight drop of nearly 0.1%. This price isn't just based on how the market works, it's also heavily influenced by how people feel. The recent ideas President Biden made about how cryptocurrency tax reporting standards should work have gotten the global cryptocurrency group very busy with discussions. Also, the financial markets are acting more cautiously after Chairman Powell's pointed comments about the current U.S. inflation rates, which he says are too high. As people try to make sense of this complicated web, the most important question is whether Bitcoin is a good way to trade in the current financial system. Different people have different opinions about what Biden wants to do with crypto tax reporting standards. People with a lot of influence in the cryptocurrency world are worried about the new crypto tax reporting rules that U.S. Vice President Joe Biden is proposing. The Internal Revenue Services, IRS, plan to make brokers follow tax laws better by giving them tighter rules has been criticized. Crypto experts worry that these rules could make it hard for crypto companies to do business